When you're focusing, I'm like sweating balls. If you're not sweating balls.
Once you figure out, hey, where's the reflection?
Chicken jockey. What a jerk.
Get the F off my lawn! You're not tongue punching the air while you're shooting. What are you doing?
No.
I'm like really heavy.
I know.
In today's video, we're gonna be showing you guys how to shoot a $10 million property. Everything from scripting to day to night shooting to working with the agent, directing, all the things that you need to know about shooting the best of the best real estate you're gonna learn today. Everything you learn today will work on a $1 million property, a sub $1 million property. The principles stay the same. So let's go ahead and get into the video and let's rock. So when it comes to these kind of properties, I usually do the scripting. Edgar leads the shooting. Edgar, when you're shooting a house like this house is massive. It's a great house, great day to night, amazing pool. What goes on in your mind when shooting a property like this?
The first thing I'm always doing is I have the realtor take me on a tour. Just to stay relaxed, because most people when I enter a house like this, maybe it's for their first time or maybe you're always entering homes like this and you kind of panic. You're like, man, what do I shoot first? What do I focus on? I take the moment with the realtor as like a, get their feel, what they want without actually asking them, what do you want?
Yeah.
So I'll say, take me on a tour. What are your favorite spots of the house? You know, what's going to sell the home? And he just showed me, you know, the backyard. He showed me the master. He showed me the upstairs. There's like a crazy wall in there. Plus the architecture is like crazy. Very, very beautiful. So that tour, you build rapport with them, you build a relationship with them. I've already known Ronnie. I've shot with him before, so it's kind of chill. But if it's your first time, it's a great moment to just, you know, see what you're doing. See what you're doing without like panicking. Like, I got to shoot the whole house. I got to get every single angle.
Yes.
It just gets you like a little bit more relaxed. It's just good vibes.
Yeah, no laundry room, no guest bedrooms if they're small. And then, you know, you're going on the tour with the agent, you get to see the whole property. After you see the whole property, then what goes on your mind? This specifically is a day to night shoot. So what are you thinking about going into it?
Yeah. So, I mean, so in that tour, I'm looking around, I'm listening to him obviously talk to me, but I'm looking around. I'm kind of taking note of like what I find like noteworthy, good looking shots, like what's really like cool. The kitchen's really cool, so good details of the kitchen. But then I'm lining up like what's good day to night. So from the beginning of the driveway over there, I'd probably get a good like corner shot, definitely a front shot. And then I do the same with the backyard as well. Like just kind of, you just walk around, you look at, you know, what's the shots that you want to get? What are like those photo, like picturesque moments of the home? That way you're not just like, just shooting everything.
Awesome. Well, let's get to the scripting.
Let's do it.
So typically the homes that we shoot are usually brand new and no one's ever lived in them, but today there's a homeowner. So what we have to do here is we have to make sure the property is ready. We want to make sure it looks like no one's ever lived in it. So what's the process that we do, you know, hiding everything?
Well, for starters, you're going to need to be able to put everything exactly back where it was. So use your phone, whatever it is. We take pictures of the items and location. And then from there, I typically try to do it to where you just store close to it, or if there's another room that's close by that you're not going to be filming in and you know that. For instance, this pantry, we'll just take these items, then we'll put it in the pantry, and then we'll be able to return it back to its location once we're done. Yeah, the big thing is they say it's not our job, right? You see the community, it says it's not your job to clean the property, and I get it, right? There was already a home, you know, there was already somebody that cleaned the home. A maid was here, you know, just an hour ago. Yeah. But it's those little details. If you want to make videos of the 1%, you have to sell the fantasy. And the fantasy doesn't include things like, you know, somebody's personal items. Or even things on the wall. Things on the wall, like little things. It makes a big difference. But these little things, like having that in the video is not going to sell the house. It's not gonna make the video super viral. But when everything's gone, everything's gonna look a lot better. So we take the time, we take the picture, we put everything back because the homeowners like when you put it back. And once again, it's not our job, but if you want to be a 1% videographer, don't be afraid to put the extra work in. And this is why we bring a team. Working 9 to 5. It's an awesome gym. It really makes a big difference, like removing the personal items, personal photos, the soap, the napkins, the shampoo bottles in the shower. Once again, it's not our job, right? We don't have to do it, but when you do it, you go the extra mile. The agents notice that. And also, it makes your video a whole lot better. So that's what we're doing. So pro tip when it comes to hiding the stuff in the house, just find a big room that you're not shooting.
See, most videographers, they think they need to shoot absolutely everything. But the truth is, you don't need to shoot everything, you need to shoot the rooms that look the best. The difference between a regular real estate videographer and a pro real estate videographer is they know what to shoot and what not to shoot. And you don't need to shoot a bathroom in a gym. You need to shoot the gym itself, make sure it looks great, and that's how you do the property tour. These little things make a big difference. I see a lot of videos where just things are out of order, and these are the things that people don't notice it, but they feel it, right? Like you don't notice that, you know, our videos are pretty neat, but you feel the videos are pretty neat. So little things like that just make a big difference. So now it's time to get the hook. Edgar is gonna get the camera ready. In this case, we're using the 12mm, and we're gonna be doing a day to night transition. So you wanna make sure you're using the same lens during the daytime and the nighttime. Edgar likes the 12, I like the 10. I think that the 12 actually works really great for agents, so. But we have all the gear. Well, so it's gonna go from daytime then to the nighttime. So it'd be, think she's pretty, think she's pretty during the day, you should see her at night. Boom, it'll go right to nighttime. So
No, I know, I'm just.
should we do the front of the house?
I'm hoping it looks like wow at night. Because you know, like at Alex's video, you can stand in the house and be like, okay, I know this place is gonna look sick at night.
Yeah.
You know?
Should we do
Here
both?
it's like, we might have to.
All right, so we're gonna do the hook. Essentially the thought process here is we're gonna figure out where should we shoot it. Should we shoot at the front of the house? Front of the house is an easy win, but the back of the house could be really cool.
Should we run this?
We should run it.
Should we run this?
The Broom 3000.
The Broom 3000. I thought it was a different model.
Okay. Are you enjoying this video? Make sure you hit subscribe.
Yeah, hey.
So the script writing process can last anywhere from an hour to 1 minute. In this case, we came up with the script in 1 minute. The script goes, think she's pretty during the day? You should see her at night. And then you'll disappear, it'll be nighttime, and the song goes like very modern like this. Like it's, you know, it's very like, it's very alluring. Like it really draws you into the music. For $11 million, not only is she modern, but she can party.
We're both dressed a little bit more conservatively
Yes.
because we are working.
Yep.
But, you know, do you think that's okay?
That's perfect. Actually, I like the juxtaposition. So for example, we just shot in Mykonos a couple days ago. And so the home was 22 million. And
You shot in Greece?
in Greece, yeah.
Cool.
Home was 22 million.
Yeah.
And so we went with a really casual script, but on the backdrop of probably one of the most expensive properties in Greece.
Right.
So I like the word juxtaposition because if you guys are dressed really nicely, but then you're saying things like, but she can party, it's like, oh, they're cool, you know, and it's like,
right.
they're really cool. Like I want to know these people.
More approachable.
It's way more approachable. You know, it's really approachable. We work a lot of agents that are just, you know, they're also very successful, but they have very approachable scripts.
Right.
And those approachable scripts make you human. Think she's pretty during the day, you should see her at night. That personifies the house. And when you personify the house, it's just different, right? You're not trying so hard. You're being creative, you're doing something different. So I'm gonna walk the agent through the script idea, show him the song. Once we get the green light, we're good to go. But you always get the green light when you have confidence in your ideas.
If it went to UK, would have had an AK-47 with 100 rounds. Red carpet on my trackie and Air Max. They want a boy with a London.
Make sure you hit subscribe.
We ain't got generational wealth, got a couple of mil for my unborn child. If I pay man £100,000, I can get man bum right in front of a crowd. That's GBP.
The price go up if it's USD.
Because this whole thing's gonna light up.
Yeah, so all this, like one of the big things when it comes to shooting day to night is you have to think about what's gonna happen at nighttime. So first thing you have to think about is where are the reflections going to be? Windows at nighttime will be reflections. So look out for reflections. And then once you figure out, hey, where the reflections are, where does it light up? That's gonna light up, that's gonna light up. If you look closely, the trees are gonna light up. All the interior lights are gonna light up. So for us in this situation, it makes most sense to do the hook in the backyard. You should see it at night, boom, nighttime. And most of the video is probably gonna be at nighttime. There's no reason for this to be a daytime video. It'll probably be, the only daytime video will probably be this shot right here, right? But Edgar likes to shoot, so
I like to shoot though.
He'll shoot
I'll get
everything.
A couple, but I agree. I think the video would be like night vibes.
Yep. So essentially, we'll just wait for the sun to come back out, and we'll do it.
This chirp just makes me want to like.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning.
You're living out your high school days still. You still remember
the yearbook.
you still remember the homecoming game?
The homecoming game, bro. We never lost.
It's the injury, the knee, man.
Man, if my back in, bro, I'd be playing for the Dolphins right now.
Yeah.
Back, you know.
So it's time to work with the agent on camera. We've already cleaned the house. We've scripted the video. We know the song that we want to use. All these things make the shoot a whole lot smoother. And we have the hook now. So the hook, we're using a lav mic. A lav mic is just a lot cleaner. You can clip it onto the jacket. It's not as big as having this big robot out on the shoot. Now let's go ahead and shoot the hook. So how it's gonna go is Edgar's gonna be walking backwards.
Pretty during the day. You see her at night.
Exactly, you should see her at night, you know, like. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna walk and you're gonna make sure you're not gonna talk like this. Think she's pretty? You're gonna be already walking. Think she's pretty during the day? That makes you look more effortless. So you'll go further back than you need to be. You'll start walking. You'll take about your third step. Think she's pretty during the day? You should see her at night. But for the nighttime transition, do you want to go into the house or away from the house?
Into the house. Like I'll walk here. And then
So you'll be walking.
disappear, and I'll continue going back. And then
You think so? Okay, perfect.
Think you're pretty during the day. You see her at night.
Is it again? You think she's pretty during the day?
Yep. Where to stand, where to look, where to put their hands, but telling them exactly how to say it is what makes the difference between you and other videographers. This morning I booked a shoot for $38 million property, and the reason the agent said they want to work with us is because we tell the agents literally exactly what to say. And that's something that makes us stand out from other people. So if you can tell them exactly what to say, but not just what to say, but literally exactly how to say it, you become your own director of your own reels, your own movies. That makes a huge difference. So this is something that the agents love, and let's go ahead and give it another go. Oh, no, you're good.
3, 2, 1, go.
You think you're pretty during the day. You see her at night.
Okay, behind.
Once you have the hook completed, now you have to prepare for all your middle context shots. It's the wide shots, it's the detail shots, it's the day to night shots. And just to give you guys some context, this is a daytime shot and then we'll get the nighttime shot. We probably won't do that many transitions, but we'll make sure we teach you guys everything that you need to know about shooting at your next real estate shoot.
This ad is brought to you by Academy.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video, but I noticed you may not be subscribed yet. If you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe right below. Don't be lazy. And number 2, if you're learning a lot, feel free to send me a text. I can answer your questions anytime. My phone number is right here. In 24 hours, I'll get back to you.
All right, that's everything for the day. Now we just gotta wait for the night.
We are back at the property and it's officially nighttime and the property looks incredible. So what you guys are gonna learn in this part of the video is the day to night shooting, how to do the detail shots, and how to do the wide shots. We're gonna give you guys everything that we know about shooting these videos. And this property, it's actually not $10 million, it's $11 million. And we're able to charge $1,000 for this product, and you can too, especially if you live in a great city. So let's go ahead and get into the portion of how to shoot the real estate with Edgar.
Oh God.
It could have been bad.
Shoot's over. Sorry, Ronnie. Your boy took a dip. If those ones are gonna be on, right? If these ones are gonna be on, you're gonna definitely want those ones on. Because if those ones are on, those ones on. Right?
Story time with Claudio.
Okay.
So we were one time in Puerto Rico and we shot the Ritz-Carlton and we had a really good shoot going on. And we got home to our Airbnb, and you know, Puerto Rico is amazing. We're in a beautiful area, but these sketchy guys pulled up in a truck. And Edgar and I got a little concerned.
Very concerned.
But we have black belts in jiu-jitsu, so we were like not that concerned, but we also don't know what's gonna happen in Puerto Rico. So what ended up happening was we were like, quick, get in the house.
Okay.
So we got in the house, and then we went upstairs, and we're like, get all the SD cards. So we got all the SD cards, and we hid the SD cards.
we were in the house, like checking windows, like.
And then
It was very like little boy
morning,
moment, Home Alone moment, like, oh my God, are they outside?
The next morning, the guy who we thought was gonna kill us, it was a neighbor.
Yeah, it was like another dude at an Airbnb, neighbor.
So we just assumed.
There's a lesson in this, boys and girls. Like, it's not even scary anymore. Like, sometimes people are good. What do you guys say?
They were sketchy.
Yeah, he's like bald. He had like tattoos all over his face. Nice guy. All right, we're gonna change the game plan. Since the lights don't work out front, we're gonna shoot that line inside. 3, 2, 1, go.
So, you want the best $11 million pie shoot?
Send us a message.
Usually, like this pose that you already have is great. I always like to say, like, keep your hands in this box right here. Because if you go out here, yeah, like right here, like keep your elbows in, like, so if you want the best $11 million buys you, like here.
So not like in his space. Okay, got it. Okay.
Nice and subtle. But don't overthink it. Like,
All right, so we got the call to action scene, we got the hook, and now we just need the middle contact. The middle contact is for $11 million. Not only is she modern, but she can party. So that's what it's gonna look like. You're gonna look at the camera. And this is just kind of there. You know, it's just kind of there. We're not boring it, right? So you're gonna say for 11 million, not only is she modern, but she can party.
3, 2, 1, go.
Now these are the detail shots. Flint and steel. Chicken jockey.
Okay, so when you go in a house, when I'm going in the house, I personally love to like start with details, get the detail shot. And I'm on an 85 millimeter because it's a super sexy house, and the 85 is a super sexy lens. So usually in my mind, I like to order it like what's most important. Like if I leave the shoot and I don't get XYZ, I'd be really upset with myself. So for this house, if I leave this shoot and I don't get the crazy pool details of it, I'd be upset with myself. The kitchen's super modern, so get that. And then there's this like chill sitting area. Honestly, we got the agent on camera in that area, so that works for me, but maybe I'll grab a couple more in there. And then once I get those, depending on like how much time I have, once I get those, then I could just go nuts. Like I'll just go around the house and I'll go nuts. I'll get as many shots as I can. And then I'll switch to the 12 and grab the wides. But let's start with some details. Okay, so for the pool area, I'm going around in all these windows and getting shots from inside to out. They said 100 times, like the indoor-outdoor feel is just phenomenal. So I'm getting shots from inside of the outside, hence indoor-outdoor, okay? And then I'll probably go outside and get some like really texture shots of water splashing, like the colors of the lights. That's a good one. Definitely like the architecture, the lighting, then from shots from out to in, like what the inside looks like from outside. That's where like majority of my time is gonna be spent. Basically just getting movements that, I like to see. Just getting creative with the shots. I could literally just go like this, call it good. But then your videos are gonna be like, not fun. Shooting? What's up? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're not tongue punching the air while you're shooting? Well, what are you doing? Go back. Look at my gimbal. Okay, I'll turn it off. It's like Optimus Prime. All right, check out this shot. I think that could be worked with. I'm just gonna try it one more time.
So if you want to shoot elite level detail shots, it's all in the body motion. So most people, they're just kind of going back and forth, but you really want to go high to low like that. Not just the movement, but also the elevation change. The elevation change like that makes a big difference.
Crab walk, crab walk. When you're focusing, I'm like sweating balls. If you're not sweating balls, how I shoot how I shoot the details, right? So one thing that people miss a lot is focus. So I'm shooting at 1.6, f1.6. People are like, what the 1.6? If you just literally, all you gotta do is tap where you want it to focus. It's a touch screen, right? So if I wanna focus on the little faucet in there, I just switch to autofocus, tap it, and then it'll focus on it. Pretty simple. Otherwise, I'll switch to manual focus if I find that tracker is like bouncing all over, it's not really tracking. I'll switch it over to manual focus. So like for this shot, I'm getting like a slider. So I'll tap it, and then I'll just switch to manual focus, and now I know it's already focused on the faucet because I just tapped it, then switched it. But if I'll double check with the viewfinder, it looks pretty crisp. And since I'm staying the same distance away from the faucet, it shouldn't go out of focus. And same for like any other shot too. Like if I was to do like a little like orbit or something, I'll tap it, switch to manual focus, and odds are it's gonna be in focus majority of the shot. So just gonna pop the door open.
Pop the door open.
It's almost like a day to night. Okay, you just shoot the same shot twice, make sure your little X lines are the same, your height is the same, but you just open the door, that's the only difference. I'll just push in.
Now he's popping it open.
Look how high that is. I can't reach that.
Oh my gosh, it's for a Goliath.
Can I pick you up?
Wait, I got this.
Ready? Yep. I'm like really heavy.
I know.
So right now we're gathering all the wide shots. Edgar is absolutely an animal. It's late, and here's the thing, when it comes to wide shots, it's all about the flow. You know, working with people like Edgar or Eric Davidson from Eric Visuals, the people who are really great at wide shots, they are flow with the gimbal. If you can get to the point where that gimbal becomes an extension of yourself, think about somebody that is a race car driver. They're not really separate with the car, they're one with the vehicle. If you can become one with the gimbal, it's gonna make a big difference. Being able to flow and also being able to know your gimbal so well, know your shooting capability so well that you don't even have to look at the screen. If you can get to the point where you don't have to look at the screen when you're shooting, you know for sure, let's say you're walking the edge of a pool or something like a skinny edge, getting a day to night. You don't have to even look at the screen. You know for sure that whether the camera's high or low, that you know what the shot's gonna look like, makes a big difference. So become one with the gimbal when getting those wide shots.
So that's everything that you guys need to know about doing a day to night video. Hopefully you guys learned a lot about the detail shots, day to night shooting, directing agents. It's a lot of work. However, the rewards are huge. Typically this process is a lot faster if it's just Edgar shooting alone, but we want to bring you guys behind the scenes, and we're going to do it a ton more. So we encourage you guys to subscribe, and you guys made it to the end of the video. You guys are the 1%. If you guys want to get closer to us, our phone number is down below. If you text us, we'll get back to you guys within 24 hours. Hope to see you guys on the next video.
You think she's pretty during the day, you just see her at night. For 11 million, not only is she modern, she can party.
So if you want the best $11 million buys you,
Send us a message for a private tour.